What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Give us something to talk about.
Talk about love.
Can I tell you how much I hate myself when I make guitar noises with my mouth?
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
When do you do that?
Give us an example.
Like you were saying, let's give us something to talk about. And I was like, bow, now, now.
Yeah.
I have never heard you do that.
Nope.
I hate myself so much,
As
but
you
I can't
should.
help
All right.
myself.
But let's say you were doing a guitar. Let's say you were doing a bass guitar. What would you do?
Oh, God, that's a bow, now, now, now.
Okay.
Sounded a lot like your
All right,
electric
yeah.
guitar.
But what if you were the drummer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
I'm out of instruments.
So
Wait.
which one made you hate yourself the most?
Definitely the guitar.
Okay.
The OG guitar.
But why?
I'm annoyed with myself.
But I don't think anybody does it well. I think
No.
everybody sounds like you.
But even if you did it, I know you get a pass.
What if you had a banjo?
Oh. But bing, 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 bing.
Okay.
Jenny, you're basically just playing your own version of Brady's Game of Joy right now.
Yeah.
You're just doing it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've done instruments
Yeah,
before.
I feel like we
Of
have.
course
Yes.
we have.
Eh? Oh, yeah. Not good. Not my forte.
What if you were like playing like the jug? You know, they hold the jug
Oh,
and they
yeah.
blow into it. What about
What
that?
does that sound like?
Yeah.
I can't even whistle. So me trying to do any sort of weird noise with my mouth is hard. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Good adjective, too.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
That's not terrible.
No.
What does a jug
That's like
sound
your
like?
best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What about the
okay.
spoons?
Okay. All right. Also, sort of sounded like you were doing a preschool train.
My dad used to play the spoons.
Oh,
Really?
He's quite good, and he can play the drums by ear.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
If you gave him 2 spoons right now, could he play them?
Oh, he's never lost
Really?
his rhythm.
So if we get him on the phone one morning.
Would he play the spoons?
Over the phone, would he play the spoons?
bet
You made
you
it sound
would.
like he's lost so much, but he's never lost his rhythm. No. Everything else is gone, but when Dad gets those spoons.
The spark in his eye returns.
Oh.
Yeah.
When he pulls that knee up, we all get excited.
Oh, sure.
Also a weird sentence.
That might make the title of one of these podcasts.
Are we in the Hot Tub Podcast?
I think so,
I think
yes.
so,
Here we
yeah.
go with the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
In a new survey, 94% of employees, 94%, say they will delay contacting IT until it's necessary. The main reasons people delay reaching out to IT include they're doing their own troubleshooting first.
Yeah.
They're too embarrassed to admit what happened. They want to make sure the issue wasn't just a one-off glitch. They don't think IT will be helpful, or they don't know how to reach IT.
I think all of those fit, yes.
Yeah, now why would they be embarrassed? Well, in the same survey, IT workers say the most common accidents and mishaps employees have had with their work computers include
I must have fallen on it.
spilling coffee or water on it,
Oh, yeah.
spilling alcohol on their computer.
Oh, don't do that.
No, dropping it or falling for a phishing attempt. But 84% of employees say their IT department is usually helpful, and 76 say they make it easy to resolve tech-related issues.
Yeah, fair enough.
We have so many tests we have to take.
I know.
With our IT department about.
I feel like you have to take more than
Mahler,
everybody else.
No one hates this as much as you
Yeah.
do. Because you've had such a bad experience with
we
these
haven't had
tests.
to do it in a while.
No, we
actually.
haven't.
I was
Knock
going to
on
say,
wood.
or do you have to still do
Yeah.
that?
Because you keep failing.
Yeah.
And they keep
Number
sending
5.
you more things to do.
I
Yeah.
even cheat.
yeah?
I take out my phone and I
Screenshot?
I
Take
take a
pictures?
video
Yeah.
of me filling it out, and so then I know what wrong answers not to do again.
Oh, my God.
And so then I do it
Very
again.
funny. Very
Yeah.
funny.
Why are you getting wrong answers? It's such easy questions.
Because I don't want to watch. Like I watch the videos, but I don't
Yeah.
retain anything, and
I just hammer through it.
Yeah.
At worst
Yeah.
case, you can Google.
like okay. So truthfully,
Yeah.
okay, yes, I have failed, and I fully admit that.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever failed?
No,
Any-
I've gotten
actually
80.
failed?
I've gotten the 80%, which is a pass.
Oh
Okay.
no, I've had like a 70% where I have to start that section over, but I've never
Okay.
failed the whole thing or
That's
anything
what I
like that.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's happened maybe twice.
Okay.
Where I've had to
Brady?
come on.
You've never
No.
failed once.
I think every single one of my things is 100.
Oh,
Because I'll
100?
make sure that it is. Even if I get 80, I'll go back and do it up for 100.
What
Yeah.
is the pass?
Why?
80.
I thought it was
Even
60.
if
I
you
think
get
you
80,
get two
you go
wrong.
back?
Yeah.
I think it's
Why?
80.
Because it bothers me because I should know it. Because they're easy quiet. It's like, what is fishing?
Wow.
What is,
I should know it. Okay.
What is, they're not
I'll take that.
super difficult.
Well, no. Sometimes the only thing that can be difficult is the way they word the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where it gets
But
me.
other than that, like,
And it's not like we're rushing through it or anything.
yeah. No, but I mean, I think I understand going into it the point of all these. Like, I know what to do and what not to do on the
Sure.
email. So, I mean, I think I'm a step ahead. Mahler's been mandated to do some of the testing.
Did you click one of the
Several
phishing
times.
emails? Because we get test emails
Yeah.
too,
Yes.
right? They try to phish us. Our IT
Right.
department
Yeah.
tries to trip us up. Didn't you click one of them as well?
They just write back,
Yes.
shame, Mueller, do it again.
He gave them his SIN number for some reason. Yeah.
No, but in my defense, I think sometimes they're coming after me personally.
They are.
Yeah,
They are coming
because
after
you
you
keep
personally.
failing.
Yes.
You feel singled out
Okay,
for
but,
a
but
reason.
you know, I get mad at IT. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because I feel like we go through all these things. You got to learn about firewalls and phishing and
Yeah.
don't do that
Yeah.
and do this, right? And then we still get tons of...
You were out after firewalls and fishing. You had nothing else.
Yeah.
And don't do this and don't do that.
But you have this idea that because you understand how firewalls work and because they're setting up things that we shouldn't get spam. That has nothing to do with IT.
No,
Of course
but-
we're gonna get spam.
But the test that they send us is
Feels
spam-like.
mean to you.
Yes.
Yeah, and so what I'm saying is...
You still clicked
And you
it.
clicked it.
No, but what? No, but why don't they just make a wall so that no spam gets
They
through?
can't do that.
Why?
Because then
Why not?
you might miss
Break
all
down the
sorts of
wall.
emails that aren't spam.
Right.
They can't, unless you want them to
Oh, I
read
don't
all
care.
your emails.
I don't care if I don't get an email
But
ever
they also
again.
don't have time to go through all your emails specifically
I
one
just
by
don't
one
know
to know
why.
what's spam.
I just I hear about people all the time at their other workplaces,
Yeah.
and when a spam thing comes in or whatever, it goes into a junk folder.
Yeah.
I've never seen one thing ever go into my junk folder. You guys must admit we don't get things
Oh,
in
we got
our junk.
Look, yesterday I had 5 things in my junk. Today I have
Really?
2. Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
my junk email is never.
Now, I'll tell you what
ever
happens a lot of the
full.
time. If
No.
I see something and I say, make it, report this as junk,
Yeah.
then it will go into my
Sure.
junk folder.
But
I have
until
only
you do
one
that-
person that goes in. This poor Jerry guy just goes into my junk all the time.
That's because
But
you
bef-
probably did that once.
before
The other
you
times,
do that, though-
what we get is emails that say spam on them.
Right.
They change and they say
Yes.
spam, and so I'll know
But
it's
why
spam.
don't they just go into the junk folder then?
Yeah.
They can if you just and change it
You
and report it
move
as
it
junk,
in.
it'll go.
Sure.
don't wanna
Report
do
as
all that.
spam.
Yeah, done.
For example,
Yeah.
I have one that's Bill Gates reveals next plague, comma, date inside.
And I
Wait.
went to it, and I
That's in
got
my
to tell you, I'm
junk.
very concerned about the date code.
Yes.
Sure.
You only had to give them $7,000 and
Exactly.
they told you exactly what was going to
Wow.
happen.
No,
That's
I
great. What
think
a bargain.
if any of our IT people are listening, I know you're after me. I get it. And
Yes.
so I'm well aware of what you're doing to me.
Yes.
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
fine. That's fine.
I don't know how to-
I'm in the game. That's cool.
And we've
Whatever.
lost Jenny.
I'm trying to put it in the spam folder. And
Okay.
I can't
I'll
move.
show you how email works.
Okay.
How did you
Move.
pass any of these tests?
I don't
Click
know.
report on the top.
I think you guys are not all being truthful. I specifically, no offense, Jenny. I don't think you passed every time. There's no way.
There's no report button.
Yeah, there is.
Come on. How
don't-
am I failing?
I
and she's
don't know.
passing?
I have no idea.
She can't even. If I said, "Hey, look at Jennifer Lopez's new outfit," she'll take her 20 minutes to find that.
I have
You know
no
what I
idea how
mean?
she's
Like,
passing
that's
any
not
of
I
these.
don't
fair.
know. I don't know how Jenny is doing it.
Hey, listen, I haven't been scammed yet. I just jinxed it.
Also, you haven't?
You've definitely been
Oh,
scammed
no,
online.
that one time. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
online, not in email.
Yeah.
Not from like
That's because you
clicking
don't
on an
check your
email.
emails.
Right.
Well, that-
How many unread emails do you have right now?
17,000.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
That's why.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how many I have.
Exactly.
None.
Zero.
Yeah.
Right.
None.
No.
Zero.
IT can't get Jenny because she doesn't see them.
Keep trying,
And
guys.
she's all so cute and everything. And everybody, nobody wants to go after Jenny with
Well,
IT
they're
spam
not
accounts.
deciding that it's you. It's because you failed the thing. They don't even know that it's you.
IT sent me notes before, and they say you're fat and bald. That's what they say, and I'm like, okay, sure, you got me on
You should have
Laminated
IT.
marked that
picture.
as junk.
Exactly. They have a laminated picture of Mahler's face in the IT department.
exactly.
Harass that guy.
Yeah. If I looked blonde and cute like Jenny, I'd be free.
Exactly, yeah.
I wouldn't even have to do the test. They just say, "Oh, don't worry about it. You're good." And they're making me bring viruses into the building. They just
They're not doing that. No.
Actual viruses.
Yeah, because I won't participate.
Walter brought polio into the building.
Exactly. Yeah. There's COVID on his door handle. Thanks, IT.
I think this directly relates because I don't contribute to potluck.
Well,
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Fox News says the Fort Mill, South Carolina police are looking for a woman who recently pulled a gun on a Burger King employee. Sonia Stinson became outraged because her drink order was wrong.
Oh, God.
She pulled a gun on the drive-thru employee before taking off, and cops say they haven't found her yet. They described her vehicle. It was a 2015 silver Lexus, and they can't find her.
Well, what a story, Jenny.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
You had to really dig deep for
You know what
this
that
one.
was, Jenny? It was a whopper of a story.
Wow. Don't encourage that.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't, Jenny. That was a terrible
good.
story.
Yeah.
So I thought it was.
No,
we could
there was no
somewhere now.
twist in
It was
it.
like
I was
3
waiting for
lines.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's the food item that would make you want to pull a gun on somebody?
Oh,
if they
let's do
messed it
that.
up?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's open the phone lines. Tell us for the next 3 hours what food item makes you want to pull a gun on someone.
If they forgot my French fries, I'd really hate that.
Have you guys tried the chicken sandwiches? They're crazy. I'd kill somebody for that.
See, there you go, guys.
Jenny, come
No,
on.
okay.
You've
Well,
been on
Only 2
the show
hours
long
and 57 more
you
minutes.
know, I've
to
got.
know.
I don't know. How I have very much.
That was the best? It can't
We could
be.
talk about what happens when you sit around all day and what you need to do to, help.
Oh, Jenny.
Okay, hang on. Don't give up on me yet. We could talk about the
so
fear,
way too late
the
for
fear
that.
of fidgeting. We could talk about that.
It just sounds dull.
It does.
Can you imagine pitching that in a meeting? Hey, guys, we're going to talk about fidgeting on this show.
No,
but
it's not
like-
even fidgeting.
No,
it's the fear of
It's the
fidgeting.
fear of
so it's
fidgeting.
What
worse.
does that mean?
Okay, no, you can try and do that
It's
if you
on
think it's
today's
going to be.
show.
That doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people,
Yeah,
but okay.
no.
Okay, do you want to
Well,
get
it's
rid of?
about to be.
Do you want to get rid of the cops music so Jenny can do the fidget story?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We've heard of having a fear of heights.
Are you reading this?
No, just off the top of my head. There's like a fear of needles, a fear of commitment.
Yeah.
Now there's a new fear.
What's the new fear, Jenny?
It's a fear of fidgeting, Rush.
Oh.
It's called misokinesia. Misokinesia, I think. And it's a hatred of movements, like squirming, twitching, and pacing. It's not exactly new, but there hasn't been a lot of research on it until now. According to a new study, up to 1/3 of the population is sensitive or easily irritated by someone else's small and repetitive movements. Now, it's unclear why it bothers people, but scientists suspect that mirror neurons may be involved. People may fidget because they're anxious or nervous. So when individuals who suffer from misokinesia,
Oh,
they
Mahler
see
fell
that.
asleep.
Mahler, wake up.
Oh, what?
They say that they mirror it.
Yeah.
And then they feel anxious or nervous as well.
Sure. So people don't like it when other people make them feel anxious.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. It's like if you see someone get hurt, you may wince as well, as their pain is mirrored in your own brain, and that causes you to empathize with them.
Okay.
There also
neat.
might be a reason why older people are always shouting at kids to sit still. Researchers say older adults appear to have a harder time coping with others fidgeting. So misokinesia may...
It sounds like you're.
Yeah, I know exactly what it
Yeah.
sounds like. Yeah,
What does it sound like?
nothing. It sounds like
worry.
you're going to say something else after.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? What could I
It's
have
a
said?
song by Two Live Crew
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Right.
there
oh,
it is.
Yeah.
Miso...
What do you think?
Stop.
Just stop.
I know you don't. Just stop.
It's okay.
Just move on.
Don't worry about it. Every time you say it.
Yeah,
though.
that's all I'm hearing too. Yeah.
I want to know what it is.
I know you do. I know. Every time this happens, and you say you want to know, and we say no, Jenny,
Yeah.
and then you find out, you understand why we
Right,
didn't
you're
tell.
about-
you.
Okay.
I'll write
You're
it
gonna
down
write it down.
for her.
Okay, thank you.
How are you not thinking of it though? It's.
I don't think she knows it.
No, I think she does.
I don't think I do.
But there's even like movie references
Yes.
and stuff. Oh God.
See, no, there you go.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, we told you. Yeah, stop.
You're going to have thousands of our listeners Googling like crazy now. especially our younger listeners.
Yes.
I don't even know how you'd find that though.
What do you mean?
If you Googled it, if you just put miso.
It was a big song.
big
One
song,
big song,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can hear me.
I'm not sure what that was.
Don't they do that in the song?
I
They go me so.
I have no.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, they
Oh,
do.
so you do remember the
Now
song?
I remember it.
okay.
Oh, I'm crying.
I don't remember your me.
No, I don't. I think that's a different song.
No?
I don't
Oh
think so.
boy, I don't know.
Maybe you did your own version of
I
it.
did.
I think that's in Baby Got Back, isn't it? Where they go me.
Oh, maybe. Did they also
Different
say
song.
that?
I don't know.
Okay.
This was probably one of the worst disasters we've had on the show ever. Right from the get-go.
Yeah,
We
no.
covered
Yeah.
nothing. And
We
I
covered
covered three
nothing.
stories, and I couldn't tell you a thing about any of them. Someone didn't like their drink at Burger King.
Well done.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You
Good
steered us
job.
through that disaster, Jenny. And we're now sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
I have to throw out my weather forecast because if somebody comes in the studio and sees what
You wrote on it. Yeah.
I hold this up during the show randomly.
Exactly.
Me so.
Hey, Rush.
What are you doing after the show?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It is time for the Wheel of Fun. Who's the spinner today?
Rush spun it last
I
time.
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brady, you haven't done it.
Okay, I'm
in a
going to
while.
do it mostly because I want to fix it.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't love that.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Exactly where I wanted it to land. Guys, it's a new game, and I'm so excited for this one.
Okay.
Let's go. Because we love our partners so much, and we know them so well. But also, and mostly, we really just like to embarrass them on the radio. So, now it's time to play Spousal Support on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Welcome to a new game, guys. It's called Spousal Support.
I feel like we're only playing this now because Brady has a spouse. We've all had them for a while, but now Brady's married, so all of a sudden.
Maybe. It just works better. What was I going to call it before? I didn't have a good name. No, Spousal Support, I think this is a really fun idea, and it came from us just sort of chatting and getting our partners involved in the show a little bit. How do we want to explain this? I guess we can, whenever we play this, we'll ask something of our partners.
Right.
And we'll see if we can predict their answers.
Right. So yesterday, when we were talking off the air, we were saying, wouldn't it be funny to hear our spouses' voices, like go into a character of some
Yeah,
sort?
a silly voice.
I don't even know how we got there, but
Yeah.
we did. And then we came up with the game, and then you called all of our spouses. We had no idea about
No.
it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had no idea that you.
Derek didn't say anything to me.
I
Did
told
you
them not
purpose-
to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told them not to because I didn't want them to talk about it and give you a hint as to what their silly voice might be. Because here's what we're gonna do: we're gonna see how well we know our spouses. We're gonna predict. The only prompt I gave them was, give me a silly voice. You can say anything you want in whatever silly voice you want, and we have to predict which silly voice they use.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and so for Sarah's, I did my prediction before she gave her voice, so I have that recorded as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So that'll make sense. All right, so Mahler, what do you think when I told Ruth, make a silly voice, what do you think her silly voice was?
Like, do I imitate
Yeah,
it?
you
or
have to
just-
imitate it, and then we're gonna
Oh,
give you either
boy.
a
It's so
ding.
hard. Like, Derek doesn't do silly voices. I'm the silly voice person in our relationship.
This does not surprise me at all.
How did Ruth sound? I think she probably went, "Oh, hello there. How's it going?" Something like that.
Okay,
So
all right. So
deep.
do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Hello there. How's it going?
Okay, and here's what Ruth actually sounded like.
I'm going to eat cornflakes for breakfast.
I think I'm gonna give you a buzz.
That's pretty good.
You think so?
I mean, not bad. She went deeper at the end.
I don't know.
I'm going to eat cornflakes for breakfast.
I think it's a different voice.
I think it's different.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I get there's a
Tried.
similarity
There's
there. But
definitely a similarity.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I think it's different. I think you really got to nail it. Okay, Rush, you're up.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
I thought it was so
You were very
close.
close. You were close, but it was a different voice. Rush, what would Lisa sound like when I prompted her? Give us a silly voice.
Well, hello there. I'd like to go for a walk. Would that be all right with you?
Okay.
You think she's doing your famous
Yeah.
voice?
That's what you think?
What you call the moose voice?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Is
one
it
is,
every
I guess.
other
But it's not.
voice?
It's clearly not a moose, but yes.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what Lisa did.
Well, hello, Rush. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just a friendly spider.
I mean,
all right.
come on.
That's so
Come on.
Oh, that's so good.
See, I was completely wrong. She did a spider voice.
Right, exactly. Yeah, which was not at all like your moose voice.
Right.
It's the same voice. It's all the same voice. You guys need new friends, and you need to branch out and see other people. It was the exact same.
I thought she did very well.
All right, Jenny, when I told Derek to make a silly voice, what voice did Derek make?
First of all, he hates this.
I think they all hated
yeah.
I was going to say, I
Yeah, I don't think they were all
Any
excited
of them
about
were
it.
thrilled.
No, because he doesn't do voices. My guess would be because when he screams so high pitched that he would have just automatically gone high pitched.
Okay, so go ahead.
I think he would say something like, "Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm your favorite person."
Okay.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, here we go.
Oh my. I can't wait to go to Florida this weekend.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Pretty good. That was not
It's
bad.
close.
That's pretty high pitch.
Yeah, it's
Come
close.
on.
Let's hear it one more time.
Oh my. I can't wait to go to Florida this weekend.
Come on, that's a ding.
I think you're
boys.
as close as I was.
Yeah, I would agree.
I was saying that he would go higher, and he did. That was pretty close.
Rush, what do you think?
Well, I think you can't get as close as Lisa and I were
Well,
to each
yeah,
other. So,
yeah, like I think
That's
Rush
it.
wins.
I think you
Yeah.
have
but
to be...
I think that was pretty. Like she said, he'd go high. He went high.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I buzzed Mahler, I got to buzz Jenny because it wasn't the same. Mahler went low
Whatever.
too.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
so-
I'm sorry.
Fine.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Okay, what about Sarah?
Okay, so here was my prediction that I recorded this before actually getting her to record. So here we go. Here is my prediction for the weird voice that Sarah is going to use.
Hello, how are you? My name is Sarah.
Okay.
I was pretty confident.
Yeah.
I was pretty confident that would work out.
Uh-huh.
It did not work out at all. So here's what she recorded.
Hello, my favorite color is red.
Not even close.
No,
no,
not even
that's not
close.
You were the furthest for
Yeah,
sure.
we're definitely the furthest.
Yeah. Hey, we're newlyweds, okay? We'll work on it. All right? We got time.
Wow, that was fun.
That was
That
good.
is
Oh,
fun.
it's very funny.
Yeah.
And come on, props to our spouses
Yes.
for putting up with our
Uh-huh.
insanity,
Right?
right?
Oh, so let's do more of these.
Exactly.
I love this.
Well, much like every game we do, it tends to get a little crazier and crazier the more
Yeah.
we play. So I think we should give them some real challenges.
Yes.
Yes,
I love this.
for sure.
And I'm sure you
Yeah.
have ideas.
Oh, I sure do.
It's a brand new game, spousal support on the Morning Hot Tub.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, it is amazing that something this dumb could actually work.
What's that?
A 22-year-old guy in Poland is facing charges for stealing stuff from several stores in a shopping mall after the place closed.
Whoa.
So how did he get in? Well, he went in while the mall was still open, got into a clothing store's window display, and pretended to be a mannequin until everyone left.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a security camera shot of him standing in the window holding his shopping bag, and he doesn't look like other mannequins, but no one really noticed.
That's incredible.
Yeah, now once everyone was gone, he stopped posing, stole a bunch of stuff from a jewelry stand, and left. And he might have gotten away with it if he had stopped there. But apparently, he tried it a second time on a different day. Again, no one noticed at first. That time, he went into a restaurant in the mall and had a meal. Then he got into a clothing store and put on a new outfit.
Okay.
Security finally spotted him when he went back to the restaurant to eat again. The guy's facing up to 10 years in prison.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'm looking at the picture. He doesn't at all look like a mannequin. Like he's a guy in like
Yeah.
like just
He's just a guy standing near mannequins.
like a sweatshirt. He's
Yeah.
wearing a sweatshirt and he's holding a grocery bag. And the mannequins next to him are like they're all black. It's like
Yeah.
a black mannequin, and this is just a white dude.
But as a regular
like,
worker, you wouldn't even notice.
I don't know. It's a dude. Like it's a guy.
Depends how big the store is,
Yeah.
I think, right? Like, is it a Walmart-sized store?
It's a department
It's-
store.
yeah.
Yeah,
department
so
store.
it's big enough that I could see that.
It's also a Barbie display. It's a Barbie Wrangler Barbie, and then a guy wearing sweatpants and a hoodie. Like it doesn't work.
I mean, apparently it worked well
that-
enough.
Hang on, though. Was that the first time or the second time?
I'm not
That's the
sure. I
question.
don't know.
I mean, he got very cocky when you're going and taking a break to go to restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
I mean-
think he practiced? Like staying still for hours
have
on
to.
end to just see if you could do it?
To do the mannequin challenge, basically, just posing.
If I were going to do this, was he wearing sunglasses?
No,
Because
not as far as
I
can
would wear
tell.
sunglasses because the blinking would be a big tell, and I would not be able to not
Gosh,
blink for that long.
How many mannequins have sunglasses though? Like that's
A
not
lot
a
if
thing.
it's a Barbie thing.
Sure.
Do
why
they?
not?
But,
Yeah.
but
I
the
mean-
other ones don't even have faces. The mannequins are just like black faceless thing. It doesn't look like the same at all.
So
Look,
he's a better mannequin.
it's terrible. That's him. What do you mean? Where is he? It's the guy. It's the same guy.
But I think he just looks like the main mannequin, right?
I would never in a million
No.
years walk by that and think that was a guy
No,
faking
because
it.
you think if there's a guy
ever.
standing with mannequins, you just
Yeah.
assume it's
Yeah,
mannequins.
you know when you're like walking in a parking lot or whatever, and you look in a car, and you're kind of like checking yourself out in the mirror,
Yeah.
and then, or in the glass rather, and then you see like the family inside staring
Yeah.
back at you. This would be like that, but like 100 times
Yes,
worse.
way worse. Yeah.
If you didn't realize there was a
Yeah.
guy there, and then it'd be so creepy.
Well, like even in here now, we have how many cardboard cutouts do we have? We
Too
have
many.
Taylor,
We have
Taylor
4.
Swift,
Yeah.
The Rock.
The Rock,
we
Justin
got
Bieber.
and Ryan Reynolds.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like I'm used to them now in your studio.
Yes, yeah.
But as soon as we move one of them in here, I jump every
Oh,
time.
it
Yeah.
creeps me
Why?
out. Yeah.
Why do we jump at a cardboard cutout?
Because it looks like a person that you didn't expect to be there.
Yeah, it's a life-size
Sure.
cardboard.
But why?
cutout.
Why didn't anybody jump like at this guy who's actually a
I know,
human being
for sure.
walking by?
Because he's next to mannequins, and you assumed he was a mannequin,
But even
which is what
still-
we're trying to say.
But you have like
Rush, you gotta see the photo.
I gotta look
no,
at
come look at this. This is not.
It's so
He
ridiculous.
does not look like a mannequin. And also, he's holding up his bag like not. It's not on his side. He's holding it up like almost like a mannequin would, but he doesn't look like a mannequin. Like it's so stupid.
I would think he was a mannequin.
But the,
No.
yeah,
I would-
but the best part is though he's positioned himself in
Yeah.
a spot with not other mannequins around him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Like-
a mannequin like 3 feet away.
Yeah, I know, but still.
I think he looks enough like a mannequin.
No.
Yeah, I think he does.
He's wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he's got. I mean, they got to show off
my God.
sweatpants
we
to
should,
like-
sell them.
we should send Brady to the mall today to do
Just
that.
be a
Ah.
mannequin.
Yeah,
You
see
think
if
a
you could do
storm
it.
would allow me to just do it?
Let me see how long. Get into a position
I think
that's
I'd be pretty
comfortable.
good.
I want to see how long you could stay without moving.
Okay, I'll do his position.
Okay.
You're already swaying.
No.
Okay. So far, you're doing.
He's moving though.
Yeah,
You
he's
can see him
moving.
going back and
That's
forth.
a lot harder than I thought.
It's not easy.
Maybe this guy's just really, really good at it.
Yeah, I don't think he was very good at it.
No.
I don't think he is either.
I don't think he did it for all that long too. I think he went in like right before.
Yeah.
like
Maybe.
if they closed at 6, he got in there like 10 to 6.
And I think somebody was walking by and he just stood there.
Yeah.
I don't even think
And then
he
it
was
worked.
I don't think he was planning to be a mannequin, to be honest with you. I think he just stood there until the people left.
I feel like this is done often in like cartoons.
Yeah.
I can see like a cartoon dog
But
doing
there's
this.
so many places that you could hide and get away with it. Like if you go in like one of those like clothing racks like a kid, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and you just go sit in the middle.
But you know
No
they
one
say
would
hide in
ever
plain
find
sight.
you.
That's the best way to do
No,
Yeah.
this is so ballsy.
Hey,
like he's
it
got
worked
such
for him.
His problem was he went to go get lunch.
He got greedy.
yeah.
He did get greedy.
That was the problem.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a new record for world's hottest pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
it's a
this.
small yellow and green pepper called Pepper X.
Yeah.
Now, if you're into this stuff, you've heard of it before. On the show Hot Ones, it's
Yeah.
the pepper in their last dab hot sauce.
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
It's been the unofficial record holder for years, but Guinness finally just weighed in.
All right.
Tests showed an average of 2.69 million Scoville units. The old record was Carolina Reapers at 1.6 million. So this is like ridiculously hot.
Yes.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, an average jalapeno is only 3,000 to 8,000 on the Scoville scale.
Yeah.
Okay? The guy who created them also made Carolina Reapers, so he broke his own record. He says it took over a decade of crossbreeding. His name is Ed Curry. He owns a business in South Carolina called the Pucker Butt Pepper Company.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of spice and think you can handle a Pepper X pepper, you're out of luck for now. You can't buy a whole pepper yet or
okay.
the seeds. To protect his profits, Ed doesn't want anyone else growing them, so it's not because they're too dangerous, although they probably are. Even a pepper eating specialist had a rough time when he tried one the other day. Besides
Klaus.
Ed, Klaus?
Yeah, it was his
Oh,
name.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God, you know so much about this.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm right
that
into
guy's
it.
very famous.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Besides Ed, he was the first person to ever eat a whole pepper.
Yeah, he did it right there this week. Did you watch the clip,
I
Brady?
did. Chili Klaus is his name.
Chili
I think,
Klaus.
right? Yeah.
And he just bit the whole pepper and swallowed it. And
Oh
he
my
was
God.
banging.
And he lost his mind?
He lost his mind.
And he's a professional.
He snaps his
Yes,
fingers when
oh,
he's
yeah.
trying to deal with it.
You're just trying to distract
He
yourself,
doesn't drink
right?
anything. He just
Oh
snaps
my
his fingers.
God.
Yeah.
All right.
That's I can't even. I'm trying to find this. Oh,
And
here
don't
we go.
rub your eye. You never ever forget you cut jalapeno and you rub your eye and stuff.
yeah.
I can't
Yeah, that's
imagine
not
what it
good.
would be like with a pepper like this.
Well, Sean constantly reminds you on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Don't touch your eyes.
Don't touch your
Yeah.
eyes.
Ooh.
And so-
I've done that by cutting. I've cut a jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you scoop out the seeds and whatever else,
Oh,
and then
God.
I've gone and taken my contacts out,
Oh.
forgetting that I did
No.
that. My eyes for hours were burning, and like you can't, when you can't open them for more than like a split
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Oh, it was the worst. I had ice packs on my eyes, and just lying down, I couldn't even watch TV.
You should have gone into the living room and said to Derek, "Why am I always cooking? Why? I feel like I'm running this household and you're not
Yeah.
doing
You
anything."
understand what mental load means?
What a wasted opportunity.
Yeah, it really was.
I'm so sorry, honey. I'll do something. What do you want me to do? What do you need?
And even, if he talked to you after an hour, your eyes would have still been the same. And you just wouldn't have gotten over
One
it.
quick, I'm sorry, won't do it.
I can't find my slippers. Why is the Dateline on? Oh my God! I hate everyone here.
I have to go to the bathroom. Just everything.
Well, Brady, maybe we should order in one of these
No.
last dabs to the show.
Oh, God.
No.
That sauce. So this is even, remember we did Da Bomb, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is even worse than Da
Yeah.
Bomb.
Yeah. Right.
However,
Almost
I know
2
you watch Hot
times.
Ones as well, Mahler. They don't seem to have as hard of a time on this for some reason.
No,
I think
because
Da
I
Bomb
think
is just...
Da Bomb is brutal.
Yeah.
And then the last dab, I think, is 2 later on from that.
Okay.
So I think their
So, like, you're
senses-
already
Everything's
burnt?
numb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
if we just did last dab cold,
I don't want to.
it would really hurt
I
us.
think
really
if
don't want to.
we've already done Da Bomb, I think
Yeah.
it can't be...
My
like,
stomach hurts
what
thinking
is
about
worse
this.
than that? It can't be.
No, this is the worst, is what they're saying.
I know,
By,
but
almost
I just
double.
don't understand how that can, what would that feel like? Because Da Bomb was
Oh, I see what
so
you mean.
bad.
Yeah.
So you
so
want
bad.
double the amount then, just to see what will happen to you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Anything for the show, Brady.
Anything for the show, but we have to do this at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So remember last
Yes.
time we did it like right in the middle of the show?
That's true. That was a bad idea.
You couldn't
Oh.
concentrate, and it was terrible. I don't want to do this at all.
Hmm.
We put
want
a
you
tiny
to-
little speck on
Should
my
we
apple.
do this, or should we just watch Brady do it?
No.
I think
I mean,
that's
that's
a better
just
idea.
as fun.
I was
Yeah.
the one who had the worst time with
And we'll
it.
make
Yeah, you
him
did.
drink
You
the whole
did.
bottle.
Oh, it was so bad.
You
Yeah.
were wrecked.
It was
Yeah.
it was so bad. You know the scene in Spaceballs where the alien pops out of the guy's stomach?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
Hello,
felt like.
my baby.
Yeah,
Hello, my
exactly.
darling.
I felt like I was ready for the alien to pop out of my stomach. It was so bad.
I'm glad you related it to you because if you remember that scene from Spaceballs, where they're driving the
been on
Winnebago
board.
through
Yeah,
space.
you would have, yes.
Jabba the Hutt. That's what I felt like.
So you don't want to order it? You don't want to do it?
We can do it.
No, I don't want to wreck you.
I mean, let's try it. I'll try it. Would you guys try it, Jenny? Would you try it?
I really don't want to.
Just a little dab.
Fine.
Yeah.
Rush.
Just
I didn't find it to be.
Really?
I mean, it was don't get me wrong.
Oh,
it
I
was,
didn't
I'm
enjoy
not
it at
saying
all.
it was nothing, but yeah.
I mean, that's not fun. Anybody who eats wings are like, give me the hottest wings. You can't taste anything.
Yeah, no,
No.
that's
You know?
not fun.
No.
Like nobody enjoys that meal.
No.
No.
Oh my God, it's $50 for a bottle
Oh my god.
of the last dab.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But
That's
like,
pricey.
think about how much it'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
You're
yeah,
not
for
using
sure.
much
You
at the
know?
time. Yeah.
Like what
Exactly.
happened to the bomb after we ate it? Like did anybody take it home or?
Yeah, we took it home
Oh, you did.
and then never used it again.
Is it still there in the pantry?
Probably, yeah.
Oh
I
my
think it's in the
God.
fridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Be
Yeah.
careful with Rory with that.
Oh no, he knows. We talked about it. Yeah. He would, and I didn't want him to try it. I was like, absolutely, you're not trying this.
No,
You
but
really,
like,
you wouldn't want him to try it.
Oh no, his little baby stomach, his little child stomach.
We did it about 3 or 4 years ago. We went up to the cottage, as you guys know, we
Yeah.
go every summer, and we had all of Ruth's family there. So everybody from the age of like 7 to like 85,
Really?
and everybody, my aunt-in-law,
That's awesome.
I guess, great
Yeah.
aunt-in-law. She's about 80, 81, and she tried it, and she didn't flinch.
Come on.
Nothing.
Wow.
We were like, Eric, are you sure you had some? She goes, oh, yeah, no, it was good.
Oh my God, she's gonna live forever.
I know. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And everybody else is rolling on the ground
Yeah. What
crying.
did you
and-
put it on?
Wings.
Wing. Oh, you did put it on wings.
Yeah.
Like just a little
Yeah.
dab on
Yeah.
a wing. No. Sorry.
What's that noise?
That's my I dislike it.
Yeah, you don't like it?
Would you rather have it on a wing than something else?
I'd rather the experience of it for sure.
Yeah,
no,
I think so
see,
too.
I would rather it on Apple because then I'm always going to associate it with a wing and I think I'd be afraid of every wing.
You're ruining apples for
Yeah.
yourself, no?
No, I've eaten an apple. I'm not really a huge apple person
Well,
unless it's a
then
Honeycrisp.
how come it's going to ruin a wing? But it doesn't
Because
ruin
wings
apples.
and hot sauce go together. The two are so separate. An apple and hot sauce don't go together. But a wing and hot sauce does.
It definitely messed me up for apples for a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah. I think if we're going to do this, we should do them on wings instead of apples.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
who's
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
wings? Can we get microwavable wings?
No, we'll just air fry something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
yeah, good
I'll
idea.
get them the day before and I'll just air fry them in the studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it.
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
wings are
fine.
the way to go.
Okay,
fine.
all right, I'll get
Can
a
I have
bottle.
sour cream to dip?
If this 82-year-old woman can do this, Jenny,
It's true.
I know.
you got
I
to be
know.
able to do this.
My mouth's watering negatively right now. I'm thinking about
I
it.
understand.
Yeah.
And what's your other noise that you made?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Okay.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
There's a new movement taking Gen Z by storm, and it's called silent walking.
Silent walking.
Wow,
Yes.
okay.
So what is it? Well, it's going out for a walk and leaving your phone at home. That's it.
Okay.
Just walking without the distraction of a smartphone in your pocket and
Okay.
without listening to music or podcasts for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, it seems simple, but it's hard for anyone to separate from their phones these days, right?
Yeah.
Especially Gen Z. Obviously, this was common for boomers growing up when there would be no reason to unplug the old rotary phone from the wall. The benefits to silent walking include heightened senses, including hearing and smelling, mental boosts from clearer thinking, and in some areas, it's also safer as you're more aware of your surroundings.
I feel like
Sure.
it's good for you, yeah.
Yeah, it totally is. I've tried this. It's weird, but it is nice.
going
it's just
for a
weird.
walk
Yeah,
is
just going
weird?
for a walk,
With
but with
nothing.
nothing. Because I usually listen to a podcast if
Right.
I'm walking, and
What if you're
music
walking
if I'm
with
running.
someone, though?
Yeah.
I don't like walking with people unless it's my own family, unless it's Derek and Rory. I'm not a big
Right.
walking partner person.
Like,
I like to do
Lisa and
my
I
own
will
thing.
go for walks and we don't bring our phones.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but again, we're talking. So
It
I mean,
would be weird
it's
if
different.
you both put your headphones in and didn't
yeah,
talk
that would
to
be
each other.
strange. Yeah.
Now, I'm with you. Like I think my wife brings her phone because she counts the steps or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But she's not on her phone?
She's not on her
Yeah.
phone. It's in her pocket
Yeah.
the whole time.
Does she listen to anything?
No. Like I mean, when we're walking together.
Oh,
Right,
yes,
right.
right.
Yeah.
And you're
Again,
just
if she's
chatting.
listening to something that's weird.
Yeah, it would be very weird.
Yeah.
I don't. I love going for a walk
Yeah.
without the distractions, and you get to make fun of your neighbors' lawns.
Sure.
And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I have all the
absolutely.
thoughts.
Great. Yeah, all
get
the thoughts.
decorating
It's
ideas.
not bad.
Yeah.
You bring a tumbler of wine, I think it's great. It's
No,
great.
you don't. You
No.
don't
That
need
totally
to.
is the opposite of what. Oh.
No, you're just one with nature, you know? Grapes.
Why do you hate walking without anything?
No, I just don't, being alone with my thoughts
Brady,
is terrifying.
Brady does not like being in his head.
No, I don't.
Why?
Yeah, I don't want to
No.
think and feel. And
Your head's wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. And then how do you sleep if you can't walk? For me, it's I get in my head at
I
night.
feel like Brady's got those, those road closed barriers. I think he has
Yeah.
those in his head.
A little
Just
bit.
like, don't go in here. I don't want to know what's going
Sure,
on in
no,
here.
no. It's very nice being oblivious to,
Yeah.
my feelings and emotions. It's great. just block those out, and then it's a good life.
Sad. I feel so bad for you.
So you're good at compartmentalizing then?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
I am.
Oh,
no,
I
I just
wish
feel
I was
like I
good at
always
that.
sort of need stimulation, which is
Yeah.
it's not great. It's in fact
But
not
isn't
good.
the
at
stimulation
all.
walking and taking in everything around you?
I think what Brady needs, and it is not to be stimulated; it's to be overstimulated.
Yeah.
he constantly needs to be able to have to focus something out. You
yeah, well,
you
yeah.
need to, like if you're gonna go for a walk. You're talking. This is going on. There's music. You need to filter something out in order to feel comfortable.
Or I just, I think you're not wrong, but I feel like I need some sort of stimulation. I need my brain to be going
But
somewhere.
a walk
Be
isn't going to do it
preoccupied.
for you.
Yeah,
you need
no,
more.
just a walk, because what else am I
Right.
doing?
It is. It's really freeing. You should try it.
Yeah?
It really is nice. You need to sit with your feelings.
But
you
it's
need
so
to sit
weird
in
to
those
me.
emotions.
Like with yoga, you can do that for an hour or whatever it is.
Yeah, because
and-
I'm getting my butt kicked. Because I'm
Yeah.
I'm sweating, I'm dripping all over the place, and even sometimes my mind wanders too. And when I'm doing yoga,
but you're more distracted doing something physical
exactly,
like that and having to
and I
concentrate
feel
on
like,
your
like
movements.
there's other people around me, which helps as well. If it was just like me, like I can't do yoga alone at home. I get super distracted. In fact, I've put on like an episode of The Office while having like
Oh
yoga
my
on.
God.
You know
oh
what I
my
mean?
God.
That doesn't work either. There's too much going on in that case. I'm just saying, being alone with your
Yeah.
thoughts, it's terrifying.
That's an awful statement.
No,
being
it's-
alone with your thoughts.
We all need to learn to be alone with our thoughts.
Like I would be so bad in prison. I would be so bad.
For many
For many reasons, but mostly just I would need something to do.
I think you'd be very popular.
you might find something to do too.
Maybe.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons I'd worry about prison, but the food is a big one. I'm like, is the food bad?
Not my issue.
Oh, yeah, not my issue
Oh,
either.
that's my
issue.
number one.
No, someone's cooking for me all the time. That's great.
Oh,
No,
I feel like it's not good.
Yeah.
I think cooking would be down really low.
Really
on
low
the,
on the list.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
there's meals and I don't have to worry about it. That's good.
Yeah.
Food would be a good thing.
Really? No, that'd be number one.
No, there'd be a lot of other things that are.
I mean, also, isolated from friends and family.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But that's still
That's
not
still
the top
not
of the list.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get it.
You're not worried about that?
I don't know. Is that a
Sure.
thing to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be,
Okay.
yes.
Have you seen No Movie Ever?
Yeah, I guess I should worry about that. Yet my mind went to food. What's the special? Are there specials?
Meanwhile, I'm in the corner just in a fetal position crying.
Jenny says,
I have,
Fish and chip night. Fish and chip night.
I have 7 boyfriends. And yeah, I'm worried about fish and
Is that
chips.
homemade tartar?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, it's time to spin the wheel of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spin away.
All right, here we go. I got it. My turn.
Oh,
Hey, ooh, we like this one a
yeah,
lot.
we do.
Are we psychics or are we just geniuses? Now it's time to play What's the Listener's Favorite on the Morning Hot Tub with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Okay, so we know that Britney's new book is going to be a bestseller.
Yeah.
The Woman in Me, arguably one of the biggest pop stars of all time. So we thought we would get a super listener today to call in on the banana phone right now.
yes.
And challenge them to see if we can't figure out who their favorite female pop artist is of all time.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
It could be Britney.
Could
Sure.
Could be Celine Dion. It could be Madonna. It could be Taylor.
Could
we don't
be
know.
Anybody. It could be someone very abstract. We have no idea.
We only have 10 guesses to get this right, or we lose badly.
Okay.
All right. Should we go to line 2?
2? Let's go.
Sure.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Turn down your radio, okay?
Okay, it's on.
All right. Excellent. What's your name?
It's Adam.
Adam.
Okay.
All right, Adam. Do you have your favorite female pop artist in your brain?
I'm thinking right now. I think I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
You got to stick with it, though.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sticking with it.
All right, no changing.
Yeah.
Good. That's very important.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Also, Adam, you got to listen to our questions very, very, very carefully, okay? Because in the past, some people have given us answers that weren't right, and then it threw us off.
Okay.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. Where do you want to start?
I've got a question.
Yeah, go
okay.
for it.
We're looking for your favorite female pop star. So, was this person ever a member of a group, or are they a solo artist?
Solo artist.
Solo artist.
Solo.
Solo
okay.
artist.
Okay. All right. I got a question.
Oh, you know, that might be bad, though.
Why?
Like, Adam, God love him, he might not know that she was in a group at one point.
Well, this
though.
is what Brady was saying.
That's-
You've got to
yeah.
be careful.
He
So-
was very
That
confident
is
with
true. That is true.
Okay.
I did have to take a second look.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Adam, was this artist active in the 90s?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh,
That's good.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
Active in the 90s.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, you're not going to like my next question, but here we
God.
go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Is your favorite pop artist,
Just
female pop
We're
artist?
just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
You guessing now?
No.
Oh.
Is she blonde? Mainly blonde.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, guys, we might get in less than
I mean,
10.
is it Britney
Could be.
or Christina?
or Christina? Yeah.
I mean, also could be Madonna.
What color was Mandy Moore's hair?
Mostly blonde, but
Oh, Jessica Simpson.
that's true. Okay, these are all
Yeah,
good
okay.
guesses. We got to
I
narrow
don't
this
think
down
Adam's
a little
saying
bit.
Jessica
Mhm.
Simpson.
What do we have? 3 questions?
3. Yeah. Solo, active in the 90s, blonde.
Okay. Let's find this out.
Yeah.
Was this artist also active in the 1980s?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have
not
eliminated
80s.
Madonna.
You're going to say the 1880s.
So it's not Madonna or Cher. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh God, what do I want
So
to say?
from the 90s on.
Okay, yeah. Okay, has this artist,
Yeah.
to the best of your knowledge, released a song in the last 2 years?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, doesn't it feel like it's got to be Britney?
I think it might
so
just
with
be
the
Britney.
book and all that? You think he's,
Yeah, maybe.
I think it might just be Britney.
It might be Britney. I mean, like,
do you want me to
there's-
just guess that
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
How,
Get
many,
it out of
how
the way.
many questions are we at?
We're at 5, so we have 5 left.
I mean, what else? I mean, you could ask. You
Okay,
could be like,
I got one.
is the artist's last name Spears?
Why would we do that? Why would we
Okay.
not just
Well, you
guess?
don't wanna waste a guess yet.
my next
not
question
Jamie Lynn.
is your favorite female pop star of all time, was she at one point married to Kevin Federline?
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
guess.
That's a good one. No, but if it's Britney, we'll know.
No.
No!
No,
so it's
not Britney.
Okay, I'm just going to write not
See?
Britney.
So if I just said it was a Britney, we
Yep.
still would have lost the same
See,
question.
no, and that would have been a waste of a guess.
Yes.
Okay.
See, this was a good question, Mueller.
Thank you.
It was a
Thank
terrible guess. So it's not Britney
It's
Spears
not. You
or
just said a minute ago.
but you
guess
could
Britney
have
Spears.
just guessed Britney Spears. You didn't have to narrow
That
it
would have
down
been a waste.
before. So it's not Britney or Victoria Prince. Okay, good. His current wife.
Okay, but it's good to know that.
It's good.
All right, so but they have released a song within the last 2 years.
Yeah, because Britney did with Elton John.
Yeah.
Remember?
So who else?
Last 2 years.
Last 2
What
years.
about like a Mariah?
Has Mariah put out a song in the last 2 years?
I don't know.
I'm sure she has.
Come on.
Man.
I'm sure Christina has.
I don't know if she has.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
had a Spanish album for sure.
know. Oh,
Really?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did have a
she
Spanish
did.
Yeah,
album.
but does Adam know that? Does Adam know Christina Aguilera
Like,
has a
we
Spanish
barely
album?
know that, and that's our
I mean,
job.
come on.
Well, we got to get close to it now.
I
This
know
is
we
it.
do. Ah, man. Okay. Okay. Is this artist currently on tour?
Oh. How does he?
know
He's
that?
not going to know that.
He might know.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, there we go.
I don't
That's a good one.
It's a terrible. Who were you thinking? What artist were you thinking?
I don't know anybody.
That's so dumb.
Anybody that would have been on tour.
How many
Oh my
guesses do
God.
we have left?
We have 3 left.
3 left.
Okay, we're in good shape.
Okay, so solo, active in the 90s, blonde, not active in the 80s.
Got here. Ask this. Just ask if she does TV or movies.
Like, is she also an actress?
Yeah, like Jessica Simpson does
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
true, yeah.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, but Jessica Simpson hasn't released a song in the last 2 years. Okay, Adam, is she also an actress?
I believe she has been in movies, yes.
Oh,
Has
okay.
All right. All right.
Or
Okay.
has voiced movies.
Or it's-
Oh,
voice
voice
movies.
movies.
that could be Mandy Moore.
It could be Mandy Moore.
I just
Mandy
can't-
Moore put an album?
I just can't believe Adam would call
Would
it-
just
and
randomly
say
have Mandy Moore, yeah. But he would
Oh.
know, no, because he would know that she was in This Is Us.
Yeah,
You know what
Okay,
I mean?
what about
so it can't be Mandy Moore.
Mariah Carey's not bad.
she's voiced movies.
I'm sure she has. She was in Glitter.
Well,
we
yeah.
know that.
That's true, yeah.
But if she's known for voicing,
I think
my
Mariah
turn.
Carey.
It's
we
my
got
turn.
2
I'm
guesses.
gonna- yeah.
Okay, go, do it.
Is
do
it Mariah Carey?
Wah, wah.
no, it's
no,
not.
oh,
I mean,
no.
we knew it wasn't.
No? Okay,
It
one
was
last guess.
Terrible.
This is it, right?
Christina?
Christina's voiced.
I don't know. I know she's released. What other blonde 90s? Who are we missing? Who are we forgetting?
Or is there somebody big? Shania's not blonde.
No, Pink isn't blonde.
Taylor. No, Taylor.
No,
was
not
blonde.
Taylor
not
was
big in the
around.
90s.
No.
90s,
Yeah.
It's got to be
And,
Christina.
and she's on tour right now.
It's
I think he
gotta
knows
be
that.
Christina.
Shakira? Shakira's
Shakira.
No.
2000s.
No.
2000s.
Active in the 90s. Yeah, I mean,
I think it's
it
Christina.
has to be
Or,
Christina
or Jessica.
or Jessica Simpson.
No, but he would know that she was an actress.
Okay.
You know?
All right, Rush, do
All
it.
right, go.
Pull
Rip
it.
off
This is
the,
it.
It's got to be Christina.
Pull the shoot.
Yeah.
All right, is it Christina Aguilera?
Come on.
It is.
Yay! Way to go.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
so good.
Wow.
We're so good.
We are the best.
That was never in jeopardy. We
no,
knew it.
we had it from
Oh
the
my
get-go.
God.
You
Nailed
guys
it.
just wanted to keep me on the phone, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Adam. Have a great day.
All right,
Wow.
you two guys.
Do we know Christina Aguilera wasn't married to Kevin Federline?
I don't know that we know that for
Let me
sure.
do a quick Google.
Okay.
No,
No,
not as far as
okay,
I can
okay,
tell.
all
right,
Not as far as I can tell.
Man,
no.
we are
Go.
good.
Yeah.
We should do this professionally.
Coming to a fair near you.
Yeah.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.